Welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be reviewing a film surprisingly I never reviewed. I reviewed the remake of this. This is the prequel to the remake, and what I will be reviewing is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. Now, when did this one come out? I think this one came out in 2005 or 6. I believe 2006, yeah. Anyway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, you are introduced to these group of people. This one dude, he doesn't want to go to Vietnam, the army, the military. He doesn't want to go there. Simple premise, basically. They're going on a little road trip and everything goes haywire from there. That's legit basically the premise. I like what it says on it, but the only thing more shocking than how it ended is how it all began. Now, the positives. There are a lot of positives. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. There are a lot of positives. There are a lot of positives. Love the gore. Love the gore. Love the kills. R. Lee, he did a phenomenal job once again in the role. The guy who plays Leatherface, he did a good job. I think it's the same guy who was in the remake, I believe. Love the look of Leatherface. Love the mask. I love really how this one showcased, and I love how the remake showcased that Leatherface is just really unhinged. It's not the family that's controlling him. You know, like how in the original timeline, it's always like, Leatherface is being controlled by the family. Never really dug that. That always kind of pulled me out of the original films. So the 2003 remake and this 2006 prequel, I love what they did with the character of Leatherface, and I love the face masks that he uses throughout the film. The skin masks, if you want to call them that, the skin masks. And I love the biker people because I like that they added some more people in there. Could have been used a little bit more, just to spice it up a bit, but you know. Now, was this film needed? Yes, and then no, because no matter if this is a good horror film, this is a good Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. It's just, it's hard to explain because I enjoy it. I don't love this one, but I like it. I like the kills. I like Arlie. Arlie's really the highlight of this film. He really brings his A game in this. But this is missing something. I enjoy this. I love this, but it's missing something. It's really, really missing something. I don't know what it's missing, but it just feels like it's missing something. You know, the 2003 remake was something special in my opinion, and this prequel, I don't know. I like it. The kills are good, the stories are good, this story is kind of similar. But still, I really do like it. But at the same time, man, it's missing something. I don't know, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's missing something. But I don't know, it's missing something. I like how they explain things in the beginning. I like how they showed, Leatherface's backstory without showing too much. I like that. I like the cinematography, like the way that it was directed. Like the score. But I just feel like he was missing something. Maybe because I expected, and even the first time I saw this one, I expected this thing to be a little bit different. You know, and again, I understand that this is a prequel, but at the same time, even in a prequel, you should spice it up a bit, you know. This is just if it's broke, don't fix it type of situation. So, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, do I like this film? Yes, I like it. I'm probably going to watch it more now, because really the only Texas Chainsaw Massacre films that I like, the only Texas Chainsaw Massacre films that I love, well, yeah, I would put this on the love list, yeah, for sure. The only Texas Chainsaw Massacre films that I actually love are the original, and I have problems with the original. I love the 2003 remake, this prequel, and the 2017 Leatherface film we got. I think it came out 2016 or 17. Them the only ones that I really like and love of the whole franchise. This is just more of a love and a like, if that makes any sense. Um, I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, but it's missing something. Oh, something I noticed about the ending in this, and it pulled me out of it this time. I thought the ending was, pretty cool. Like him, like that cool shot, the way it's angled, him having that chainsaw and, killing her. Cool stuff. But the problem I had is, if you pay attention into the scene and where how it's framed and angled and the way it's being shot, when the girl escapes, right? She's coming from this angle, he's coming from this angle. She gets in the car before Leatherface. She gets into the car before Leatherface. And if he got into that back seat, she would have heard the door open. And Leatherface is a big guy. It would have took him some time to even get in that little miniature car. It wasn't a miniature car, but you know what I mean. It would have taken some time to actually get in that little car. So that kind of pulled me out of the ending as this feeling kind of rushed. Like this, okay, we gotta hurry up. The shooting time's on the dot. We gotta wrap this up. You know what I mean? Like they just forced. I looked like there was supposed to say. I really think there was supposed to be another scene attached to that. This was trying to see the runtime on this. I can't find. It's probably on the disc, but I don't feel like taking the disc out the PlayStation. But yeah, I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, but again, I think that ending was supposed to have an extra part, and what was supposed to be that extra part, I don't know. Maybe the blonde dude was going to live or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that ending really takes me out of it because the way it's being shot and framed, Leatherface is on this side, she's on this side. She got to the car first. How would Leatherface get in the car without her hearing the door? Yes, she was panicking and all that, but I believe she would have heard, because if you listen and pay attention to the scene when Leatherface finally kills her and he gets out the car door even makes like a little squeaky noise. So really believe in my heart and soul and my bones, she would have heard something. I still stand by that and say, oh yeah, she would have heard something. Do I think she would have made it out? That's out for debate. But if he wasn't in the back seat, yeah, she would have made it out. Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, I give it an 8 out of 8. Like I said, I like it and I love it. The only negative I have is the ending. Now, call me hypocritical, I love the ending. I love how she gets killed in the backseat with the chainsaw. Love how he walks out and the way it's shot and angled. You hear the narrator from the remake. Iconic stuff. I think it's iconic stuff. But again, you go back to a scene just not too long from that where she was writing out and then he was writing out, and there was no way he would have gotten that car that quietly. No way. There's just no way he would have gotten that car that quietly. So I'm thinking maybe there was supposed to be a different ending to this, or a attachment to that scene. I don't know, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, I give it a 10 out. Not a 10 out of 10, but I give it an 8 out of 8. I almost gave it a 10 out of 10. But since the ending poured it out for me this time, and it felt like it was missing something as I was watching it more so through the final act, I felt like it was missing something, and the ending kind of pulled me out. I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to have to give it an 8. I would give it a 7, but I give it an 8 for the look of Leatherface and R. Lee's performance in this. That's why I give it an 8 out of 8. So if you did enjoy the video, why not give me a big thumbs up. If you are new, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments your love. Have you seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning? I do actually recommend this. I'm probably going to put this on a recommendation list, because this is a good Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. But rewatch value for R. Lee and Leatherface, that's the rewatchability right there. Is R. Lee and Leatherface. So, and I like that there's a lot more R. Lee in this too, but I prefer the remake. This is still a remake, but you get my point. I prefer the 2003 remake of Leatherface, but the prequel, it's alright. I give it an 8 out of 8. I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, but it's good. If you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Catch everyone in the next video.